everybody, welcome back to an episode of the 3 Count Super. I'm War Machine MJ, and once again I got hit with the lazy bug. That work has had me so exhausted. Anyway, I'm here today to talk about the network stuff. The weeks of the June 4th and 5th, and then June 11th and June 12th. So let's go in. I'm just going to be blitzing through everything, so keep up with me. I might as well go ahead and say this now. Programming note: there will be no 3 count for. There'll be no episodes of 3 count next week. Be the week of the 22nd. Yeah, I'm gonna be on vacation, so there's a fair chance that I might not get to watch everything. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into 205 Live from June the 4th. And like I said, I'm just going to blitz through. We start the show off with, Noam Dar and Akira Tozawa supposed to go at it, but Noam Dar got blindsided by Drew Gulak, who instead faced off against Akira Tozawa as a new aggressive Drew Gulak, and he put down Akira Tozawa. Next, we had a bit of a grudge match between Oni Lorcan and Arya Daivari. Of course, Daivari being pissed off that Lorcan struck him in the ear, resulting in getting stitches. This was a nasty, hard-hitting match, but a fun one. But in the end, Oni Lorcan put down Arya Daivari. Now we move on to the June 11th edition of 205 Live, where we started the show off with a new signing to 205 Live. We had Gentleman Jack Gallagher facing off against 205 Live's latest acquisition, Chad Gable. And my opinion on that, well, if they're not going to use him on main roster, might as well use him on 205 Live. There he can put on some absolutely thrilling matches like this one. However, this ended in a bit of controversy because Jack Gallagher got disqualified. Well, he lost by countout, and it looked like that kind of we're running low on time kind of bit, even though it's the start of the show. Anyway, next up we had the Singh brothers taking on Dos Locals. Some guys from the where's this? Shit. Yeah, Toughest Luchadors in Sacramento. Of course, the Singh brothers one is basically their tune-up match before they face off against the Lucha House Party. And finally, we ended the show off with Fatal 4-Way number one. Okay, yeah, Fatal 4-Way number one contenders match between Gulak, Tozawa, Lorcan, and Carrillo. Humberto Carrillo, yeah. In the end, however, it was a rip-roaring match. It got the dead Sacramento crowd on their feet. Fuck it, I'll deal with him in a little bit. Sorry, my other co-host is being a prick. Anyway, yeah, this match, it was fantastic. But it ended with a bit of controversy as both Tozawa and Gulak pinned each other to the mat, resulting in 2 winners. So yeah, we're gonna find out what that is, how that turns out this week. Next, we move on to NXT from June 5th, aka the Takeover Fallout episode, which had some surprisingly good matches on here. Other than aside from all these exclusive interviews that they post up on their social medias. Okay, fine. You're not going to play nice right now. Anyway, start the show off with Keith Lee taking on the finest, Kona Reeves. This was a pretty good match. However, Keith Lee got the victory with a Spirit Bomb, I reckon. Oh, it's Supernova. I don't remember what a Supernova is. Anyway. And then in the main event, we had Bianca Belair taking on Mia Yim in another thrilling match. But, however, Mia Yim won with the protection neck. So, yeah. Not a bad episode of NXT, just not a exciting one. Next, we go to NXT on June the 12th. And we started the show off with Io Shirai and Candice LeRae taking on Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir in a tag team match that didn't really go down as a tag team match. It just started as a wild brawl. As all five of these ladies, yes, I said five because Shayna was at ringside, all five of these ladies were hell-bent on just maiming each other. Then next up we had a rematch. Oh, this was match of the week last week, if I had managed to record last week. Anyway, had a rematch, a submission match between the Time Splitter, Kushida, and Drew Gulak. This was a fantastic and painful match, but in the end, the Time Splitter split the Philadelphia Stretcher. We also got a video package of Damian Priest coming to NXT next week. For those of you who aren't aware who Damian Priest is, he is basically the renamed Punishment Martinez. Anyway, they listed this show as a dual main event, where Kushida and Gulak were one of the main events. The other main event was Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan taking on the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. And this was another stiff and brutal match. However, Jackson Riker rolled up in there towards the finish, and yeah, he basically helped distracted the Undisputed Era for Burch and Lorcan to pick up the victory. So yeah, that's how NXT went down. Let's move on to NXT UK from June the 5th. We started the show off with The Hunt, Wildboar and Primate taking on Tyson T-Bone and Saxton Huxley. Yeah, the two people with the most understandable gimmick won, as The Hunt defeated T-Bone and Huxley. Next, we had Kay Lee Ray taking on Casey Owens. Not much to say about this. This was a pretty good match, but Kay Lee Ray won. Next, we had a promo from the grizzled young vets as they complain how they're forced to defend their NXT UK tag titles at the Download Festival. And finally, in the main event, we had the Fatal 4-Way No 1 Contenders match between Travis Banks, Dave Mastiff, Joe Coffey, and Jordan Devlin. This would have, if it wasn't for Gulak and well, no, wait. This was match of the week for that week, because this was NXT Fallout week. Anyway, yeah, this was a brutal, hard-hitting match. However, Travis Banks got the victory. He will go on to face Walter at, does it say when? No? No, it doesn't say when. So, I assume it's going to be TakeOver Cardiff, which is happening the same day as All Out. Anyway, next we move on to NXT UK from June the 12th. We started the show off with the fashionista Jenny and Jazzy Gabert taking on Xia Brookside and Isla Dawn. Not much to note here. Yeah, strong showing from Jazzy Gabert, her impressive official debut. However, in the end, she's just hired muscle as Jenny demanded a tag where she feasted on scraps. Next, we had Joseph Connors taking on the madman of Russia, Ilya Dragunov. I gotta say, Ilya Dragunov is slowly becoming one of my favorites. Or quickly, I should say. Because he made short work of Joseph Connors. Next, we had the 6-man tag team match between British Strong Styles, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, and Trent Seven taking on Imperium, Walter, Fabian Eichner, and Marcel Barthel. Again, this would have easily made match of the week that week if it wasn't for Kushida and Drew Gulak. Because this was a bomber of a match. This was great. But in the end, Imperium won after a ref bump and an assistance from another German countryman, Alexander Wolf. Yes, Alexander Wolf, formerly of Sanity, has now joined the NXT UK roster and, more importantly, joined Imperium as he celebrated with them at the end of the ring, at the end of the match. So, yeah. That's what happened on the network for the past 2 weeks. Again, sorry I'm fucking lazy. Anyway, that being said, I'm War Machine MJ, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.